Hey everybody, welcome back to 5 Guitars Guy. So, first week of the month, run around. Y'all know the drill at this point. So, I'm going to work on the rhythm and lead sections. But before that, here, I've got a little something that should make things interesting. New pedal. The acoustic simulator from Boss. I actually decided to finally pull the trigger and go look for one of these. Turns out Boss is the only one that anyone seems to have right now, and I actually had to take the display because nobody else had any. Either they're very popular or they're not in demand right now. I don't know. Either way, worked out for me. But yeah, I'm going to give this a try since I've been talking about how I want to try to get that acoustic sound while also trying to figure it out on just my guitar and amp settings. I guess next on the list will be an acoustic guitar, but first I got to deal with, this situation. As you can see, the Les Paul is over here because apparently when I hung it up on the wall, I missed a stud and it was starting to hang out, so I figured I'd pull that off before my guitar went boom, and I'm out a bunch of money at worst. So yeah, I'm going to put that back, but I figure I may as well cover up the hole, paint the wall. Well, actually, I figure I have to pull all the guitars down, cover the holes, paint the wall, then put them up again. And if I end up getting an acoustic guitar before I do that, I'm going to have to redo the design to make sure I account for it. I mean, also if I get another guitar, I'm still going to be 5 Guitars Guy, but this whole backdrop is going to be a little more interesting with that 6th guitar in, depending on how it affects the color scheme and all that. But yeah, anyway, so for the rhythm section, I'm going to see if I can start to get a good sound with this pedal. So yeah, rhythm section. So for the rhythm section, here's how I'm breaking it down before using the pedal. So for the amp itself, all the drive, bass, all this stuff, I'm leaving that at 0, and I'm putting channel volume at 5. Master volume is 3, maybe 3.5, and then these two effect knobs, they're at 0 as well, just to completely bounce it out. And right now for the guitar, both the tone knobs I'm leaving at 0. Volume I'm putting up at 5. I figure going halfway is a good way for me to kind of give everything a fair shot if I try different guitars. Plus it might be a little bit easier for me to hear. It's not so loud that it muddies the sound, but it's not so weak that I hear the guitar over the amp. And then also I have the pickup set to rhythm, because that gives a fuller sound that sounds more familiar to me as far as acoustic goes. So here we go. Now, on the acoustic simulator, I have everything set towards the halfway point as well. There's level and reverb right up at the middle, body and top are also at the middle. I'm not entirely sure what those are. I'm actually, this is my first time actually using the pedal now because I wanted to see if I could hear a difference versus just going straight online and looking for what settings I should use. Yeah, I want to try to feel it out here, develop my ear a little bit more. And then for mode, it's set for standard. I'll use that as a base and switch things out once I figure out what's what. But yeah, that's where the pedal comes in. Let's hear the difference. head, it's kind of hard for me to hear a difference, but that's where the whole ear training thing comes in. And then also once I figure out what each knob is supposed to control as far as how it makes the guitar sound, I can figure out which way to turn it, and then go from there. But yeah, that's about it for the rhythm section. As you can see, the chords are pretty much there. I just want it to sound right. You know, I want to make sure I do this whole thing right. Sorry. Next up, lead section. Now in the lead section, I decided to just dive into the verse and start figuring this one out. So that means I did the first 3 measures, and then I also brought in the 4th one with the palm mutes, just so I can get this going, you know. Unfortunately, it's still taking a second for me to wrap my head around this. Like, I don't know, I usually put up an hour a day for practice. Maybe I need to find a way to squeeze in another hour or something. But right now for that section, I've slowed it down to 50, sometimes 60%, to make sure I get it right, and then I can speed up. So here's what that sounds like. And now here's 60%. So yeah, I figure getting up to 60% ain't bad. I just really gotta hammer it until I can get all the way up to 100, which means, yeah, probably practicing way more often. It's kind of funny when it comes to guitar, martial arts, all the other stuff. I'm like, I don't feel like I have any natural talent or affinity for it, so I think all I can really do is just try to practice a lot. So I gotta do that. But yeah, that's where the lead section comes in. Anyway, that's Run Around for February. See you guys in a month. This is DJ, aka 5 Guitars Guy. See ya.